All right. Hey, how y'all doing tonight? This is your man Sid Money coming out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I'm so glad to be here tonight, and I'm so glad to see all you guys coming on board tonight and being on the webinar. This is our three and free movement, your financial freedom system, guys. Okay, let me say that one more time. This is our three, talking about the number, three and free movement, okay? Your financial freedom system, okay? And this is our webinar, all right? And what I'm gonna share with you tonight is a system that's gonna free you up. And anybody else that want to be free, if you're listening to this replay and you want to be free financially, and you also want some time freedom, please listen to what I'm saying tonight and share this information with your family, friends, associates, and everybody that you can. First, what I want you to know is that we hold these webinars 3 times a week, guys, okay? Every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. Tuesday and Thursday is 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and Sunday evening is at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. So you can invite guests to any of these webinars anytime that you like. Okay, let me tell you two things. First thing is I am not a professional presenter, okay? And I really don't need to be because the information that I'm gonna share with you tonight, a 12-year-old can really grasp this and really apply this to their life. And another thing, I don't like long webinars. So I'm not going to weary you guys' patience. I'm going to be out of here about 20 to 25 minutes, and we're going to close it on down. Then we're going to ask, questions and answer time, anything that you might need to know about. Let me tell you what I'm going to do, and then we're going to do it. First, for about the first 10 to 12 minutes, I'm going to share with you guys our vision. Okay. Okay. You really got to get the vision to really to be able to move with this movement. So I'm going to share with you the vision. And then about 10 minutes, I'm going to show you the financial structure that's going to help us to accomplish our vision. Okay. So like I said, about 25 minutes, we should be out of here. Now, the first question is, why why did we start this movement? Why did we start the three and free movement? And the answer is, guys, the economy. Okay, the economic situation, guys, that's going on in America and that's going on in the world, guys. I mean, it is really tough out here today. Okay. As y'all can see what's happening, if you watch the news, they let you know how people are losing jobs, how AI is taking over things, how the government is shutting down, how the tariffs is causing more inflation to go up. So much stuff is going on economically, guys, that people are scrambling these days just to try to make ends meet. So this is, one of the reasons why we, really started this movement, guys, because we got to help each other. We got to come together. We got to begin to unify, come together, all moving in one way and start, helping each other like it used to be when I was growing up. When I was growing up, my grandma used to send me up the street to to Miss Battle house. And she would tell Miss Battle to give you 2 eggs and some sugar. I go there and 1 minute I got the 2 eggs, some sugar, because people worked it together. There was a lot of unity in that way. And even though we wasn't really rich, but everybody always had enough because we shared with each other. And that's what we're doing tonight. We just want to share some good news with you and let you know you can come and join us and we can really, do a serious work today, y'all. But what I did was I went to Google and I started asking Google all these economic questions to really see what's going on today. And man, the news, what I found out was very discouraging, guys. Let me just show you, let me just tell you some of the things that Google told me. Check this out. Google says that 67 million Americans, guys, people in America are on a fixed income. Okay. Meaning their income is right there. You know, they not really getting much more than that. They just fixed right there. So they got to like gear their life according to their income. 67 million people. Another thing, did you know the average Social Security check is only $2,070? Yes, after people worked in 20, 30, 40 years, the average, some people make more than that, but millions make less than that. It's all according to how long you did work and how much you put into the system. But the average comes out to only a little over $2,000. What about this stat? 7.5 million Americans today, guys, is unemployed. Okay. Companies are closing down all over the place. They go into South America, they go into China. You know, one day you think you got a nice, good job. The next day they said the whole staff is fired, you know, or you know, you guys got to go unemployment course, we're closing down, you know. So over 7 million people. Look at this one. 36 million people, guys, are living in poverty. And the wealthiest country in the world is the United States. We got 36 million people living in poverty, guys. That's sad. Another thing, say only 12% of Americans right now got more than $100,000 in the bank. Only 12%. And they say there are millions that can't even, you know, come up with $10,000 in the bank, even though they've been working 10, 20, 30, 40 years. Why? Because it's hard to save these days. Check this one out. 40 million Americans are on SNAP benefits. Okay? You know, 40 million people need the government to feed them, guys. That's unbelievable. What about this one? Only the top 1%, the top 1%, you know, of the richest people in America, they own 30% of the income in America. The top 1% own 30%. They meaning that they are super rich. And the other 99%, they got to try to live off the other 70%, you know, that's left. So the wage gap between the rich and the poor and the middle class is getting, it's just spreading more and more. You know, the rich is getting richer and the poor and middle class is actually getting poorer and poorer. You know, so it's not coming together. It's actually separating more and more and more. Another thing, guys, 50% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. Okay? Sometimes people can do certain things because they say, no, I got to save this last $30, $40 to pay this bill. I can't go out to eat tonight. I can't, you know, go to that movie. I can't buy that, you know, extra pizza or steak or whatever because people are living paycheck to paycheck, guys. And the last thing, guys, is people really can't save money today because of the cost of living and because of high inflation. This is why we started this movement, guys, because there is a problem with this economy, and we believe we truly have one of these solutions. Now, three main reasons why we started this movement. The first is, first of all, we just care about people, guys. Okay, we see how hard it is for the average person today just to make ends meet. So we care about people. That's one of our motivations. The second thing is we have the solution to the problem. We really do. You know, you ever hear of the statement, good things come in small packages? This is a very small entry fee to join this opportunity, but it can really, really, really set some people financially free. As I really tell you more and more about it. But we truly believe we have the solution to the problem. So we want to get this word out to everybody. You know, I always tell people, don't hide it, provide it. You know, you got something good, share it with people. And that's all we want you guys to do. You listen to this, to this replay, just share it with people. Don't try to explain it. Just either invite them to this live presentation or just give them, one of our videos, and the videos will explain it adequately enough. We kind of want to be like Jesus, guys. Okay. I don't really want to try to make this religious, but let's remember how Jesus moved around the people. Okay. He ran into people that had a lot of problems, but guess what? He had a lot of solutions. And when he was got in contact with these people, he had what they needed. If they was hungry, he fed them. They was naked, he clothed them. If they were sick, he healed them. Why? Because he was equipped within himself to be able to give out what he had on the inside. Okay. And this is what we're trying to do, guys. We're trying to equip you tonight so you could be the solution to people problems. Some of your families might be in need of a car, of a house, of food, or whatever. But we want you to be equipped. We just don't want to tell people, I'm going to pray for you and God bless you. No, we want to be like the Good Samaritan. We want to be able to bandage people up and clothe people and just do something tangible for people, not just always say we're going to pray for you. And then, because we feel that, man, my problem is just as bad as yours. But, we'll ask the Lord to bless both of us. So that's another reason. And then the last reason is, guys, we want to create our own economy. Okay. We want to get the control of our lives again. We want to stop depending on the government, depending on food stamps, depending on unemployment, depending on our family and friends, depending on the food banks. We're depending on everybody else, to do for us, guys. But, God has given all of us enough intelligence and skill and ability to do for ourselves. Only thing we have to do is just come together, get on one accord, and we can do anything. I remember back in the Bible days, they was building this tower, and God said, if I don't mix up these people's languages, nothing will be impossible to them. And he just saw the unity, even though they wasn't even doing the right thing, but because they was unified, they was able to almost do the impossible. And I believe if we just unify and get together and help each other, we could do some amazing things with this 3 and Free movement. Okay, now the first question is, who is this movement for? And the answer is obvious. Everybody. Mother, father, sister, brother, aunts, aunt, uncles, your co-worker, the guy, the cashier, at the store that you go to, your trash man, your mailman, any and everybody, guys. It is for you. It is for them. If you just need or want extra income, this is for you. If you just an average person, you don't even have to be a business person. You don't have to graduate college. You only need a high school diploma. This is for you. If you just want financial freedom and some time freedom, guys, what? This is for you. If you get up every morning, 4, 5, 6 in the morning, going to a job that you've been going there 10, 15 years, they're not paying you enough, you don't get enough vacation time, you really don't like to commute, this is for you. And you don't get home till 4, 5, 6, 7 o'clock at night. And when you get home, you don't have that much time to really do anything, guys. This is for you. If you're just tired of being tired and sick of being sick, and you just want to change, guys, as far as your financial situation is concerned, this is for you. Next question, guys. How much will it cost you to be a part of the 3 and Free movement? Okay. And guys, this is the greatest part that I like about this opportunity. You can get into this movement, this opportunity, 2 ways. First, the company will allow you to come in for free. Free, guys. Everybody loves free. You can literally sign up for the first 7 days for free. You can use the products and the services. You can even build yourself a team and even make money, guys, for 7 straight days. They have a 7-day free trial that you could check everything out before you even pay. Really, you could try it before you buy it. And the other way to get into the opportunity is pay $28. Okay, it's just a $28 decision. See, we're not trying to burden people down. We're trying to get them into these product companies that cost $200 to $300 to get in and $150 to $200 a month. People not doing that anymore. People don't have that type of money, to be paying $200 and $300, of somebody auto ship on some overpriced products. Okay, we can, allow you to come into this opportunity for under $30. Okay, it's actually $28, and that is a month. Okay, $28 a month. But guess what? With our system, we're going to show you how to only pay that $28 one time out of your pocket, okay? Because you're joining a whole team, okay? We're going to show you how to make income, how to invite people to these webinars, how to use our videos. We got all types of marketing tools that we will share with you, and we will lead you and guide you and make sure you never pay that $28 out of your pocket except for the first month. Only thing you have to do is just follow our system. That's all you have to do. Okay, now, guys, I want you to see this monthly payment. When you come in, the $28, I want you to see it kind of like a membership or a prescription that that you are used to. Any of y'all ever took out like a Netflix subscription or a gym membership, stuff like that, something that you pay, you pay every 30 days? Well, this is how this membership is, okay? But the difference between us and the other prescriptions and bills or memberships that you pay, with our prescription, we are going to pay you monthly and daily. Okay, those other bills you pay every 30 days, only thing you getting is what you paid for. They're not giving you back no residual income, no instant daily income. But with our prescription, guys, we're going to show you how this one prescription, you just stay with us long enough, will be able to pay all of your bills. Okay, every last one of them. With this one prescription, you'll be able to pay all your bills. So a lot of us, we're used to paying cable bills every 30 days, internet bills, cell phone bills, electric bills, car insurance, rent, mortgage, gas, light. Every 30 days, we got to pay these bills because we want our, we want our standard of life to stay intact. But none of these bills, guys, are giving us any monthly residual income. Okay, and this is what this thing is all about. We want to build you a residual asset, what everybody needs, because you never know when a rainy, stormy day might come into your life. You never know. You might get injured. You might lose your job. Something might happen. Someone in your family might need more than what you have. It's always good to have a backup plan, a source of income that's flowing into your life month after month after month. Okay, so our movement, what it actually is going to do is to put you on the right side of residual income. Okay, anybody that is wealthy, they are wealthy because they found a way to make residual income. And what is residual income? It's income that comes in every 30 days, every week, regardless of if you work or not. This is what we want to build, guys. We want to build you a residual asset. And the thing about it is easy, it's simple, and it's going to cost you under $30 to participate. And this is why I see we're going to have tens of thousands of people inside of this movement, because when people find out that they can make more with the 3 and free movement than they make on their job, and it's only going to cost them $30 a month, many people is going to join. Just let them see this replay. You know what Warren Buffett said? He said, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you're going to work until you die. Man, have you ever seen older people, 70, 80, sometimes 90 years old, still having to work? They be at Walmart, they be greeting you at the door, or they could be like a cashier. They up in age, but they need more income. So even people over 60 and 70 is getting part-time jobs, even though they still getting their Social Security and in other forms of income. They need more. But we really need to build a residual asset. So no matter what place in life we find ourselves, we got a cash flow coming in because we built it. Once you built it, it's just going to flow into your life. Okay. Now, before we get to this chart, and I'm going to explain how we're going to accomplish, accomplish getting this residual asset, we want you to know that we are using a platform. Okay. We are using a company. called AI Viral Downline. Okay. It's a AI company, guys. And AI is what everybody's talking about today. AI is creating millionaires. AI is it's taking people jobs. AI is doing everything. AI is, making movies. AI is, you name it, AI can do it. That's the craze right now. Everybody's talking about AI. It could talk for you, it could send emails for you, it could do your whole business for you. But with this company, what they do is they have a AI posting, I guess you call it a robot or whatever. Like you that are a business, you want to post about or advertise your business, this AI bot will do it for you. Not just that, it will even talk to your prospects for you and even lead them to sign up, and with your website and even bring them into the business. Only thing you have to do is, send them your website and the AI takes over. Then they got other products and services. But with our movement, guys, we are more focused on the financial structure of this company, okay? Because right now, people really don't need any more products and services. People don't want to spend $200 and $300 a month on auto ship. People really need more income. And let me prove to you that we don't need people vitamins and juices and travel plans and all these other products. Guess what? 20, 30, 40 years you've been living without their products. But guess what? We have not been living without income. So we need income more than people, products, and services. Okay? So that's our vision, guys. That's why we had started this 3 and Free movement. And that's why we wanted to share it to everyone in the world. Now, let's go to the chart. And we're going to be finished because we're only going to spend about 10 minutes on this chart because it's so easy to understand. But first, before we talk about the money, let me give an income disclaimer. First of all, I want you to know everything I'm showing you is for instructional and illustrative purposes only, okay? There is no guarantee of income, okay? If you work the opportunity, the company will pay you for your work, okay? If you come in and don't do nothing, guess what? With this company, you still could get paid because as I explained the chart, you actually could get paid even if you don't bring anyone in. Okay, but like I said, we want to share this opportunity because why? We care for people and we want to bless people. So I just wanted to get that out of the way. Now let's talk about this chart here and how we're going to get paid. As you can see on the top, it says matrix pay. Okay, what the company does when you come into this opportunity, when you pay your $28, the company will put you into a financial structure, what is called a matrix. Okay, and let me explain the different columns that's inside of this matrix. As you can see to your left, it says level. This matrix goes down to 8 levels. Okay, so as people come into your matrix, when you come in, you're going to be on top of your matrix. And then the first level down to the 8th level will be under you. When people come into your matrix, they will fall on these different levels. The second column says members. Okay. On your first level, you only can have 3 members. There are only 3 positions, right? So you come in, this is why we call it 3 and Free. What you really want to do as quick as possible, you want to invite 3 people into this opportunity and they will fill up your first level. And as you see, going down to the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th level, it multiplies by 3. So on level 2, you see you got 9 people or positions. Level 3, you got 27 people. Basically, what's happening is multiplying by 3. So 3 times 27 is 81 on your 4th level. 3 times 81 is 243. 3 times 243 is 729. And it goes on and on down to the 8th level. Okay. So what you're seeing right now is a completed matrix. Let's go to the 3rd column. The 3rd column is the amount the company is going to pay you monthly on each level. So on your first level, when you bring in those 3 people, the company is going to pay you $10 per person. And as you can see right here, the total, it says $30. So as soon as you bring in 3 people, guys, okay, you're going to be getting $30 a month, residual income. And guess what? You're only paying $28 a month. So with 3 people, guess what? You're free. That's the whole concept of our movement, 3 and free. And the thing about it, with this company, it doesn't matter how those 3 people get on your first level. You could bring them all in, or they can spill over into your first level, okay? So on the first level, those are $10 monthly payments. On level 2 to 7, those are $2 monthly payments. And on level 8, okay, where you will have most people at, over 6,000 people on level 8, the company going to pay you $3 per person. Now let's go to the next column. This is the total. If you would complete your entire matrix, okay, this is a total that you would be making every month. On your first level, $30, second level, $18, third level, $54, fourth level, $162, fifth level, $486. And so each time one of these levels fill up, you are making this every month. You're gonna get the 486 and the 162 and the 54 and the 30 and the 18, and then as you go to the last couple levels, this is where you really get into some big money. You'll be making over $1,400 a month on level 6, over $4,000 a month on level 7. And look at this last level, guys, over $19,000 a month on level 8. If your level 8 was fully completed, every 30 days, $19,000 will be coming into your household. And this last column, this is a total of the whole matrix. So basically, if you fill your whole matrix up, guys, you would be making $26,265 a month. Okay, now some people might say, come on, man, that could never happen. Come on, with a program that costs under $30, how could that happen? It happens because, guys, we'll be doing it together. Okay, it happens because these numbers will multiply. Even though you only brought in 3 people, if everybody just did the minimum and just shared this with 3 people that signed up with them, these numbers are possible. Because one thing about it, people lie, but numbers don't lie. It's right in front of your face. These are the numbers. They're not little percentages and stuff like that. These are real dollar bill numbers. Now, let me explain a couple other things, and we're going to pretty much be done. When you bring in your first 3 people, guys, guess what? The company is going to not just pay you $10 a month for each of them, but when you bring in your first 3 people, the company is going to pay you $25 per person. So you're going to bring $28 to the company, and guess what? The company is going to pay you $25 instantly. Okay? So that's $75 right there. Okay? Even though you already built yourself a $30 a month residual income. And not just that, guess what? Just say you're more aggressive and you say, wow, since I'm getting paid $25 per person, I want to bring more than 3. So for every person you bring in, the company is going to pay you $25 per person. So if you brought in 10 people, let's say your first 30 days, that's $250. If you brought in 20 people in your first 30 days, that's over $500. And you still, have built that $30 residual income, what makes it free for you. Okay. Now, what else can we learn about this matrix? Another thing, guys, is as you begin to build your matrix, right? The people that comes in under you, whatever they do inside of the matrix, you're going to get paid for it. If you brought them into your matrix or not, just the fact that they fell under you, you're going to get paid for it. It all depends on what level they fall on and the amount of money that level has for that payment. So what I'm saying, you're not working alone anymore. Okay? You are not just, on a mountain by yourself. You are working with a group. This is not like your job. See, when you go to work, whatever you make $30 an hour, $40 an hour, whatever you make on $600, $700, $800 a week, that's you. Okay, nobody else is getting that. But inside of this opportunity, with whoever do any type of work, if they under you, you also get paid too. That is just awesome. So as you can see, you can have people down here on your 7th and 8th level. Every time they do something, you're getting paid for it. And this is how this income accumulates so fast because you have multiple of people's that's doing a little bit, but it becomes a lot for you. And let me go over one last thing, and we're going to close this out. Let's look at level 5, guys. In level 5, you're bringing in $750 every single month. Okay, that's residual income. You don't build your residual asset up to $750, but you're still only paying $28 a month. Now, what can $750 do for you each month? Okay, it might could pay some bills. I could even pay a car note. I could, pay for some food. It would do a lot of things. Just imagine whatever you're bringing in your household right now, an extra $750 a month. People that's working out here today would die to get a raise, an extra $750 a month. And that $750 a month, guys, that's $9,000 a year. And that's just on the 5th level. Let's look at the 6th level. You'll be getting paid $2,200 a month. Now, you could do some stuff with $2,200 a month. Just put that with the money you're already making. That could pay your car note. That could buy you a new car. Actually, that could help you to move out of your neighborhood. That could help you to send some of your kids to a better school or something like that. 22 extra a month, $2,200 extra a month to do some things for a lot of people. Remember, most people on Social Security, they only making $2,000 a month. And if you was getting that $2,200 every month, that's an extra $26,000 a year coming into your household. Now, let's look at level 7. This is where it's really getting big. When you complete level 7, guys, you'll be bringing in over $6,000 a month. $6,582 a month. That's $78,000 a year. Most people don't make that on their jobs. Okay, so when you get to like $6,000 a month, you could do a lot for a lot of people, and you can have that time freedom and that financial freedom that you need. And the last level, guys, you'll be making over $19,000 a month. And the total, if you fill this whole matrix, that would be $26,000 a month, guys. From a $28 opportunity, a $28 decision. Who don't need to hear about this? This is why I say, guys, your family, your friends, your coworkers, your associates, whosoever will, let them come, guys. Let them get this good news. This could change people's lives. This could change neighborhoods. This could change cities, states. This could change the country. And it's so easy to do. So, guys, listen, that's it. I'm not going to go no further. I want to save this video. But let me just say this as I close out. Normally, we have my man Don. He comes and he actually shows us the website and the products and the services and stuff like that. But he took ill tonight. So, next webinar, you'll see that. But we got some awesome products and services. And guess what? You can sign up for free and you can see it all. We're not hiding anything, okay? So you can actually try it before you buy it. So you that are watching this video, thank the person that gave you this video. They must really care about you, because if you take heed to what you just heard and you participate and you have enough love and care in your heart to share this with people that you love, and they participate, all of you, all of us will begin to change our financial situation with the 3 and Free movement, your financial freedom system. This has been Sid Money coming to you from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I thank you for your time. I hope this information really resonates with you, and I hope you share it with everyone you know. We are closing out. God bless you. We'll see you next time. All right, all right, all right. Here we go. Stop video. Whew. Okay, okay. I think that's it. Let me